Welcome to Psychic Insights, where pop culture meets higher consciousness and the tea is always a little bit mystical. I'm Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and around here we don't just watch the drama unfold. We read the energy behind it, whether it's celebrity scandals, reality TV, chaos, or true crime with a twist. I'm tuning in to bring you the intuitive scoop the headlines miss. So buckle up, because your aura's about to get entertained. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, trying to stay warm here in Chicago. Oh my gosh, we got to talk about the energy around Laura Michelle Owens. If you might recall, she was arraigned yesterday, December 2nd, with her new public defender, Jeff Swierski. Oh my gosh, I might need more coffee. So this was for her additional 7 felony charges, bringing her total up to 14. It's starting to sound like a football game. Anyway, we got to keep score here. So anyway, the energy shifted, and I'm going to talk about that. I know you felt it, because we have this new public defender, Jeff, and it felt like it wasn't the same chaotic, defensive, deflecting energy that we've watched for some time now. It felt quieter, more resigned, more contained. She even looked different to me. So I want to walk you through why this matters. Okay, so the energy this week with her. Oh, I have to get my cards back. Okay. When the case stayed labeled complex, when the label on the case is still complex, it means the prosecution has a long runway and the defense has fewer ways to stall or spin things out. Jeff received 6,000 pages and all the body cam video. Oh gosh. It's a good thing that Jeff carries a very grounded, I get the vibe of let's be realistic. Don't you? He's not feeding into this drama of hers. He's not feeding into her theatrics, and she can no longer run the show emotionally or energetically. And in the reading that I did for her, for this energy that's now and then going forward, it's the moment when someone is finally realizing this isn't going to go away and I can't outmaneuver this and something has to give. And that's the frequency around her right now. So let's break down her astrology and why she can't keep up the act. Laura is a Taurus sun, and if you know any Taurus suns, you know they're stubborn. She also has a Capricorn moon and a Leo rising. And these energies together, if you know them, you understand half the story. Taurus hates admitting it was wrong. They absolutely, my daughter is a Taurus. Don't tell her. She don't watch this. She hates it, but she's softened. Anyway, Capricorn hates losing control. I'm a Capricorn rising. I get it. And Leo hates being exposed or embarrassed. I also have a Leo moon. Yikes. Anyway, right now, every major planet in the sky is pressing directly on those weak spots. Pluto is sitting opposite her ascendant, and that's the transit of masks coming off, egos collapsing, and illusions breaking. Saturn is squaring her Capricorn planets. That's consequences, accountability, and the end of running. And the nodes are pushing her into a karmic corner, the kind where life says you can't keep avoiding this moment, it's time. So the astrology is very clear. This is not leading her toward a dramatic courtroom battle. This is pushing her towards surrender. She's going to have to wave the white flag in some ways. And the energy I get around all of this, especially now, is, well, her father is still very much trying to keep up appearances, but he's clearly frail and sick, and her mother is like just, I don't know, out of it. Like, my feeling is that Laura is going to have some sort of recognition that this is a lot for her and her family. Whether she'll admit it, I don't think she ever will. So anyway, this is just my thinking. We're going to talk a little bit about her human design here and her gene keys. These are things I love to dabble in. And she has an undefined solar plexus, which means she literally cannot handle ongoing emotional conflict. And the idea of a months-long trial, that would destroy her nervous system. And you can see physically how she's already not doing well. Her G center is undefined, meaning her sense of identity totally destabilizes under pressure, and trials require you to be steady, and she absolutely can't do that. We've seen that in her June 10th trial versus Clayton Eckhart. And a lot of us thought it was dramatic and drama, and to a point it is, but the other point is she can't handle it, so that's part of why she does a lot of the drama. All right, and that's why she needed the coaching from her former attorney. All right, gate 26 is the salesperson energy, and it sits in the shadow of pride, which is why even when she's exposed, she still won't say the words, "I did it." So we will not get that satisfaction. But the gene keys also show the gift behind the shadow, which is artfulness. And that higher expression looks exactly like what I'm already sensing, negotiating a way that gets her to save face. And this is the psychology of someone who takes a plea deal but refuses to admit guilt. And I feel like Jeff may get her to that point where, you know, he's going to basically say, you don't have to admit guilt, but we need to accept a plea deal. So that will internally unlock the key, I think. We'll see. All right, so then I pulled cards for the timeline, and this was wild because it really lines up with her astrology. And we have the whip, which is where we are right now. And this is the tension, the pressure, the hammering, the hammer coming down. Don't like that one. Except in certain cases, I do. Okay, but we can talk about that later. All right, then we have the stork, which always fascinates me when I see this with her. Pregnancy scam, we've got the stork. But in this case, this means the early next year, movement in the case, things are shifting. It's like a new energy. All right, and then the birds. The birds are in the spring. And this is about back and forth chatter. This is negotiations. Okay. And then we have the child. Again, always interesting when it shows up in Laura's energy. This is a reduced plea offer, a smaller set of charges. Like I said, I think Jeff is going to do a very good job for her. The fox is her attorney strategizing with her, telling her what's smart, what's survivable. So, I want to say that he has a strategy with her, okay? Not just with the legal system, he has a strategy with her. After seeing her and all the evidence against her, you know, I'm telling you, that boy Jeff, gotta love him. I mean, he's going to be a great attorney for her. All right, so ring is the actual deal. This is the signing moment. Snake is her trying to wiggle out of it. It's a twist, a delay, but it doesn't go anywhere. Whenever I see snake, it's like just something that is an obstacle but easily removed. Okay, we can move that. Okay, and then we have the clouds, and that's the emotional collapse, the fog, the realization that there is no other path. And it takes us right up to July, where her current trial is set for July 29th, the end of July. But the energy suggests that it could be the time of consequence. All right, so we've already heard that the prosecution is drafting a plea deal, and we could hear about that at any time. And based on the energy, this is what I think it's going to look like. Don't come at me. There'll be fewer felony charges. There'll be a no contest or a plea. There'll be supervised probation, restitution, therapy, or an intense evaluation, which is kind of what I hope. I hope she hasn't some sort of inpatient program she has to complete. No contact orders, some kind of suspended time hanging over her. So it'll be like if you do not comply, you're off to prison. And very, very strict compliance terms. And this is a deal designed to close the case, to protect the victims, and avoid years of trial prep, because it could go a long time. And honestly, this fits her energy perfectly. So everybody wants to ask, is she going to go to prison? And I'm going to be really honest. Everything in her chart, her human design, her gene keys, and the cards say no, unless she rejects the plea or violates it later. Now, I know a lot of us want to see that, but I think, if she can get some help, maybe that'll be better for the collective, right? All right. Her astrology does not show physical confinement. Her design shows she can't psychologically withstand it, and her gene keys show pride, negotiation, and then retreat. All right. And the cards show a reduction of an agreement and fog, which could be emotional confusion, not incarceration. So if prison were coming, we'd see cards like the Tower, the Coffin, or the Anchor. And none of that is here currently. And I say currently because if you understand energy, things can shift, all right? So this is where we stand right now. Laura is someone who will sign a plea deal, avoid a trial, avoid prison, avoid admitting guilt, and quietly disappear into a very restricted, monitored life. The consequences are real, but they're not prison walls. So here's the final breakdown. Now till February, we've got pressure, evidence, prosecution strategy, movement in March, April and May, we've got negotiations. May and June, we've got a reduced plea offer. So through those negotiations, we'll see that in June, early July, we will see a signing of the deal. And mid-July, the emotional collapse and the final acceptance of this deal. And around July 29th, we will finally have some closure and the sentencing. And this is where it will end. As for now. Okay. So whatever story she thought she was living, the story is closing. The chapter's over. This is the chapter where the truth and the consequences finally catch up. And as always, let me know what you think in the comments and what you feel. Do you think she'll take the plea deal? I know people have answered this, but, in the current energy right now, what do you guys feel? And do you think that she will get prison time? I don't know. Let's talk about it. I would love to have some of you intuitives on a Zoom call with me and talk about it, and if you are willing to record an episode, because I think collective energy is super cool. So if you're interested in that, send me a message or comment in the comment section, and I'll set something up. You don't have to appear on camera. Protect your anonymity. That would be fine with me. But I think it would be kind of cool. So, also, if you have a question for me that you'd like me to take a look at, please put it in the comment section or send me a message at yourpsychicgirlfriend@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for supporting the work. Like, subscribe, share with a friend who might be interested. And I will see you in the next one. I've got plenty to consider coming up. We still haven't covered Sarah, the sister, and that has been on my mind a lot. So we'll see what happens. I always just go where the energy flows. And I'll see you in the next one.